They messed with the wrong girl. It began like a nightmare in a dusty Arizona town. Jenny, a college student on a cross-country road trip, pulled into a quiet gas station off Route 86. Her car was nearly out of gas, and her phone was dead. She stepped out stretching when a thunderous roar shattered the silence. A gang of bikers. The Hell Vultures. Leather-clad, tattooed, grinning. Known across 3 states for hunting easy targets. Jenny looked like one. "Where you headed, sweetheart?" one sneered, circling her. Jenny stayed calm. "Just getting gas." Before she could move, 2 grabbed her. One tied her hands behind her back. The others laughed. Their leader, Craig, puffed on a cigar. "Let's have a little fun before the cops here." But this stop had 2 other visitors. Inside the mini-mart, John Cena in aviators grabbing beef jerky. Aisles over, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson examined a water bottle like it insulted him. They heard the noise. "You hear that?" Cena asked. The Rock nodded. "Sounds like someone's asking for trouble." They stepped outside. Jenny struggled against the ropes. Craig tunned as the 2 men approached. "This ain't your business," Craig barked. Cena removed his sunglasses. "That's where you're wrong." The Rock cracked his knuckles. "We hate bullies." A biker charged with a chain. Bad move. The Rock clotheslined him into the dirt. Another swung a tire iron at Cena. He caught it mid-swing and snapped it in half. The rest attacked. Too late. Cena hit like a freight train. The Rock like a hurricane. Fists flew, bones cracked. One biker went through a picnic table. Another tapped out in Cena's STF hold. Craig tried to flee. The Rock ripped his handlebars off and flipped his bike. Craig face first into the dirt. 3 minutes later, the gas station looked like a war zone. The Hell Vultures groaned on the ground. Cena untied Jenny. "You okay?" She nodded, stunned. "Who are you?" The Rock grinned. "Just 2 guys who hate injustice." Sirens wailed. Jenny looked at the wreckage, then at the 2 men heading back inside for snacks. Because in this part of Arizona, if you mess with the wrong girl, you might just find out John Cena and The Rock were around the corner. As The Rock grabbed a water, Cena leaned on the counter with a protein bar. "Every road trip," he muttered. The Rock twisted the cap. "They should post signs. Warning, WWE legends nearby." Outside, Jenny sat on her hood, shaken. Her wrists were raw. She stared at the scattered bodies. One biker, young, tried clawing away. "I didn't want to. I was just riding with them." Cena caught him by the collar. "You tied her up. You made a choice." The biker whimpered. "What are you gonna do?" The Rock appeared, sipping water. "We're not doing anything." The biker sighed in relief. Suddenly, a scream! A biker had made it to a stash in his sidecar. A shotgun. "Back off!" he shouted, aiming at Cena and The Rock. Jenny ducked. The Rock stepped forward. "Don't," Cena said calmly. "I've got this." The biker trembled, hands shaking. Cena walked toward him, steady. "Ever shot a man?" No reply. Cena lunged. In a blur, he disarmed the biker and slammed him to the ground. Dust flew. The shotgun slid away. The Rock whistled. "Man, I love that move." Sheriff cruisers pulled in. Deputies froze at the sight of the wreckage. Sheriff Morgan, grizzled and mustached, stepped out. "Someone want to explain?" Jenny pointed. "They saved my life." The sheriff looked at the pile of thugs. "Looks like they saved the whole town." Cena handed over the shotgun. "They were about to do something awful. We stopped it." The sheriff glanced at Craig, moaning in the dirt. "Gonna need more than handcuffs." The Rock smiled. "Duct tape and zip ties works every time." Later that evening, the sun dipped low. Jenny's car was repaired. Sheriff Morgan offered her an escort, but she lingered. Thank you, he told the men. Cena smiled. You stood your ground. That's brave. The Rock added, next time, don't let the gas tank run empty. She laughed. I'll remember that. They walked to their car, an old Dodge Charger loaded with workout gear. Are you guys superheroes or something? She asked. Cena shrugged. Something like that. The Rock grinned. When trouble calls, we answer. They drove off. Behind them, the Hell Vultures groaned in custody, still wondering what hit them. 3 days later, deep in the desert, a prison van swerved off-road. The driver, unconscious. From the back, the doors burst open. Craig stepped out, bruised but angry. 5 others followed. We got humiliated, Craig growled, by 2 pretty boy muscleheads. What now? A biker asked. Craig stared at the sunrise. We find the girl. We burn everything. Back in town, Jenny had stayed. Part curious, part cautious. Sheriff Morgan gave her a room above the diner. Locals nodded in respect. That morning, as she sipped coffee, she saw it. A burning motorcycle tire rolling across the street. Spray paint on the diner wall. Round 2. Her hands trembled. Oh no! Sheriff Morgan arrived fast. Prison van went dark. Craig's loose. Jenny looked up, steady. We need them. The sheriff nodded. Was hoping you'd say that. 2 hours later, a remote gym. Cena mid-squat. The Rock pounding a punching bag. The doors slammed open. Sheriff Morgan walked in. You boys busy? Not anymore, Cena said, racking his weights. Let me guess, The Rock said, wiping sweat. Craig wants a rematch. The sheriff tossed a photo on the bench. Jenny's diner, vandalized. Cena stood. Then we give him one. The Rock grinned. Time 2. Final showdown. An abandoned carnival ground at night. Flickering bulbs. Rusting rides. Jenny was tied to a carousel horse. Craig pacing. You should have stayed gone. Suddenly, the Ferris wheel creaked. A spotlight snapped on. 2 figures stood atop the funhouse. Cena and The Rock. Craig's jaw dropped. Oh, hell no. Cena shouted. You like tying people up, Craig? Let's see how you handle us. Bikers grabbed weapons. Too late. Cena jumped from the roof, rolling into a tackle that crushed 2 men. The Rock dropped in, swinging a steel bar, knocking bikers into the dunk tank and smashing crates over heads. Jenny saw a glass shard, cut herself free, and dove for cover. Craig drew a machete and charged Cena. Cena blocked, ducked, and powerbombed him into a kiddie ride. The Rock supplemented the last biker into a cotton candy cart. Sweet dreams. Sirens wailed. Again, Cena helped Jenny to her feet. You okay? She smirked. Next road trip, I'm calling you first. The Rock put an arm around Cena. Arizona's a little safer now. Epilogue. The Hell Vultures disbanded. Craig sentenced for life. Jenny back at college with a story no one believed. Except Sheriff Morgan, Cena, and The Rock. They drove off again, radio blasting. Because wherever injustice rises, you never know when the real heavyweights are just around the corner.